We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Winston Churchill. There is no inherent meaning in life. This is where the problem begins, the one most people face. Many cannot define their purpose in life because they look for meaning through the lens of materialism, not through gaining experience. The point is that we ourselves give our life meaning. It does not come from nowhere. The same phenomenon can be seen with happiness. The more we try to be happy, the less happy we become. Happiness is an emotion. It is a state of the soul. A distorted understanding of the phenomenon of happiness prevents us from focusing on the truly important aspects of life. The more we fixate on happiness, the less we appreciate all that we already have. It is more important to enjoy the journey than to arrive at the final destination. That's all. Our life finds its meaning in the process of the path. Strive to help others. That's how your life gains meaning. We rise by lifting others. Robert Ingersoll. The purpose of life is to give it meaning. I coach people, helping them make changes in their lives, and I've noticed that many see the meaning of life as something purely personal. They think the meaning lies within themselves. I try to show them that we find the meaning of life in our relationships with others. American philosopher and poet Ralph Waldo Emerson was right when he said, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived, and lived well." According to Aristotle, one can attain happiness and self-realization only by giving love, not just allowing others to love you. Relationships with others are the foundation of a happy, well-lived life, concluded psychologist Carol Riff, after analyzing the work of many thinkers. Psychologist Darrell Van Tongeren and his team reached a similar conclusion. In their research, they found that communication and maintaining relationships with others give life tremendous meaning. Participants who frequently and selflessly helped others reported that their life definitely had purpose and meaning. Meaning in life and happiness often, but not always, go hand in hand. This is a conclusion reached by Roy Baumeister in his article published in the Journal of Positive Psychology. He believes that meaning in life, unlike happiness, is not directly related to whether a person is healthy, has enough money, or how well arranged their life is in general. Happiness, on the other hand, is directly correlated with all these aspects of life. By satisfying your needs and wants, you can find happiness, but this will not necessarily bring meaning to your life. Happiness is our state only in the present moment. Meaning in life is connected not only with our present, but also with our past and our future. In one study, a factor was also identified on the basis of which our life gains meaning. It lies in developing and maintaining strong, positive relationships with others. We, mostly, find happiness when we receive rather than give. We find meaning in life when we give something to the people around us. There are two kinds of people who do charity: those who talk much and give little, and those who give much and talk little. Charles Dickens. In his book Give and Take, Adam Grant writes, "The way you interact with others will determine whether you succeed or fail." According to Grant's theory, there are three styles of interaction with others: takers, matchers, and givers. Takers. Takers always try to get more than they give. These people believe that everyone in this world is competing and that the strong devour the weak. These personalities want to succeed at any cost. If they give, they believe they will become weak. They constantly ask themselves questions like, "What's in it for me? What will I get out of this? And why should I even care?" All their actions are based on the answers to these questions. First and foremost, they take care of themselves. Takers are very calculating and cautious. They know how to protect themselves. Matchers live by the rule, a favor for a favor. These people build their relationships on fairness and equality. When they do a favor for someone like this, they'll believe they now owe you one. Their motto is, if you take something from me, I'll take something from you. If you give me something, I'll give you something in return. For this type of person, balance plays the main role in relationships. They always know how much they give and how much they get back. Givers. Givers focus on other people's needs. These people are extremely generous. Their intentions are pure, and they don't try to manipulate others. They don't weigh all the pros and cons and don't keep score of their good deeds. They strive to make the lives of the people around them better. Here are a few questions such people might ask themselves. How can I make this person's life better? How can I help? For givers, the main thing in their life is its meaning. They share their time, knowledge, ideas, and information about people whose cooperation could benefit others. For givers, everything is simple. They live by the principle, be kind and help others. But there are certain risks in the life of a giver. Although many of them achieve great success, there are also many who remain stuck at the very bottom of the career ladder. If you give too much, or give to someone who doesn't deserve it at all, you can harm yourself. The problem givers face. If you can help others, do so. Do everything in your power. If you cannot help them, at least do not harm them. The Dalai Lama. The gift of giving can become a curse. By giving too much, a person can face emotional burnout. Grant's research states that all givers can be divided into two subgroups. Those givers who show the worst performance at work are overly generous. Most often, they give to people who simply take advantage of them, the taker personalities. The circumstances that push people to give are also important. Suppose that a giver puts in maximum effort at work, but the reward for all these efforts goes to a taker, someone who talks a lot but does very little. This robs the giver of motivation. Some people continue to give even when the situation clearly leads them toward emotional burnout. Some simply don't care about themselves and their own needs. Others are afraid to disappoint someone, and so they keep giving. Some givers are afraid they'll be punished if they don't give everything they have. For a giver, it is extremely important to find balance. Only then can they avoid situations in which others might exploit them. Life is an entire universe in which all your actions are, in one way or another, linked into a single chain. You create your own destiny. What you receive depends on what and how much you have given. 7 ways to be useful to the people around you. If you light a lamp for someone, it will also brighten your own path. Buddha. Help people grow, don't box them in. The simplest way to help others is to develop and support their ideas. Most often when we hear someone's idea, we respond with, "No, that won't work," or "Not bad, but..." It's better to answer, for example, "Yes, that's a great idea. Let me add something." This way, you really help the person. Develop the ideas and thoughts people bring to you. Generosity is what fuels creative thinking. Offer 5-minute favors. The idea of 5-minute favors became popular thanks to entrepreneur Adam Rifkin. These are favors that benefit others but take little time from you. Think about what you can do for others in 5 minutes. I like writing recommendations and reviews, as well as giving short pieces of advice on relevant platforms. All this takes me just a bit more than 5 minutes. Listen carefully to what people tell you. Most of the time, a person doesn't need advice. They just need someone to listen attentively. When they talk about what worries them, they gain the opportunity to look at the situation differently. It becomes clearer to them as a whole. Unfortunately, many people don't know how to listen. They don't really listen, they just wait to share their own wisdom in the form of advice. The ability to listen attentively and show understanding requires generosity. Pay attention to what the other person is telling you and don't interrupt. Have a positive impact on others. Sometimes we forget that we influence the people around us. Our words and our view of life are powerful tools. They can help bring meaning into our relationships, help and inspire others to help as well. Periodically offer your services for free. Your time is valuable. Offer your services for free to those who really need them. Nonprofit organizations and people just starting a business need your help far more than those who can easily pay for it. I devote a lot of time to consulting people. I do it free of charge. This is how I express gratitude for the success I've already achieved on my life path. Become a mentor. you can change someone's life. Mentorship is based on compassion and empathy because it allows you to see life through another person's eyes. As a mentor, you transform a person. I know this from experience. Being a mentor is not just about giving, you also teach your mentee the art of being useful to others. Join a volunteer group. The lives of volunteers generally become better. Want to test it? You can do one good deed every day for a month. A sample list of such deeds is easy to find online. This way, you'll cultivate a new habit. If you wish, you can look for information about volunteer groups in your country or abroad. There are many givers and many takers in the world. Some people strive with all their might to help others, while others prefer to care only about themselves. The side we choose determines what our destiny will be. Let the meaning of your life be helping others. Find happiness in giving without expecting anything in return.